Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kenny Redwood here. Today, I want to talk to you about something that I needed to, honestly. Um, so, my schedule has been good in some sense. Meaning, it's, it switched a bit from night shifts to days. Um, it's, basically what I'm trying to say is, every day off I have, I'm going to go in on days. And the reason for that is because even when I'm not scheduled, I get extra pay. Um, so I might get more money on nights, but I get less money on days. But if I combine those two together and make one big paycheck, it's going to be better for me and better for my bills I have to pay. It's not a bad plan, honestly. For me, that is. It's more of a it's more of a thing where I'm like, okay, I get to work and get paid for working that I'm not supposed to be. But like, if you're not working, it's still cool to think that like you're not supposed to be working, but you get paid anyways, right? You're not working, but you still get paid. That's pretty cool, right? What would you say if I told you you don't have to work at all? You can just sit at in your room all day and just play video games, and get paid like $10 an hour. What would you say if I told you that? You think I'm crazy, right? There's no way. Actually, that is that is actually true. But there are some cases when I'm working. I work where I can do that and still get paid for 8 hours. I can go on break and not clock out, and I will get paid for that 30 minutes. Now, whenever you clock off to go break or clock off exactly, it pauses it. But when you clock out, it stops it. And it starts all back over when you clock back in. Um, so when you go break, it just pauses it. And when you clock back in, it resumes it. It's the same as pausing a movie and playing a movie again. It's the same. It's the same as being, I don't know. It's the same as playing a movie. It's also the same as saying, okay, hold on, I'm going to pause this music and then I'm going to play it again. It's the same. It's the same as pausing something. Anyways, there are ways I can do a lot of different stuff. Like, if I were to say to you that I can work whenever I want and no one will say anything, that is true. Because they don't say anything to me when I go in and work, even when I'm not supposed to. Jody, my boss, on the other hand, she might actually say something. Now, Dustin, the assistant general manager there, is the boss when she doesn't know what to do. He's next in command. And the reason for that is because he can make decisions that she can't. Well, he can make decisions when she doesn't want to. Jody makes the rules, yes, but Dustin can make them as well. that means he's the boss when she's not around. I think that a lot of people don't really think about this a whole lot, and for good reason. If you were to think about it like if you were to think about it as a completely different way, like, let me think, in the aspect of bosses, you want to think of it as like, here's a better way. When you when you were kids, like little kids, and all your friends would play and all that, and you would play house, right? It's kind of like that, but a bit different. Pretend you're in the workplace, right? When you're playing house or whatever. It's fun to play like that, and you're right. It's a whole lot better than, um, you know, having a just a regular. I don't know, but the workplace is a bit different because you can either think of it like having a place to work when you're playing house or whatever, and also you can think of it as having being the boss, right? We all remember those kids at the playground. You get a feel of power when you're in business places. You used to play like imagination, right? And that's why I usually think about it. I like to think that people are doing the same thing when they're in work, outside. That makes it a bit more easier to explain. Okay, so if you were the boss of a place, right? You know what? I'm getting off topic. Anyways, I'm going to be working whenever I want, as long as my schedule stays the way it is. Tonight I'm working 10 to 2:15, and I won't get another hour pay. See, you get paid by the hour. It's hour pay. So when you think about it, I'm going to clock on that. I'm going to clock off at 3. It's the extra hour. I don't think I'm going to go into overtime, but I do believe that I can work that long and not get in trouble. If Dustin's working tonight, I can say, "Hey, man, I'm working till 3." And if Jack is the boss at the time, and he says go to the dish pit, I'm going to say, "No, I'm off at 3. You can't do that." And usually we either do the dishes at 3 or on occasion 2. So if I am doing dishes, if he wants me to, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna do it till 3, and then I'm out. I don't have to do them. I'm gonna say I'm off at 2:30, even though I'm off at 2:15. He might tell me that you do dishes for maybe 3 minutes or something like that. But since I was on day shift, yesterday, as of today, right now, I am going to it's my turn to do the dishes, but I'm not going to until tomorrow. because tomorrow I work 10 to 6. And I might have to do dishes. It's raining outside as well. But I'm going to have to do that and see how it works. If it doesn't work like that, then what's the point? It's going to be a bit different for me to do that. I don't know how it's going to react, how people are going to react to that decision that the schedule says. But I only have to work for 5 hours. If you're counting 10, that's 6 hours. So if I can just work table, that'd be better. Because when I work table, I lose all track of time. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is all I know that I'm doing is wrapping sandwiches up. And since Landon and Javi were working today, when I went in there, they're not working tonight. Waylon might be, but Michael works Wednesdays and he worked yesterday. So since today is Thursday, okay. It's okay, yeah. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So it's gonna be different this time. I don't know. Waylon might be working tonight. I'm not sure. And Barb also might be working tonight. Maybe Dustin and Jacob. But alright. So I pretty much have an idea that I pretty much have an idea who's going to be working tonight. Hopefully, I'm not hoping this, but Jack might not show up, which might be a semi-good thing. Because he runs the kitchen totally different than a lot of other men. There's a roach on my freaking mouse pad. I'm trying to freaking get this, trap him, and then do something else. But, anyways, yeah, it's going to be different with him because of the main thing that's going to be happening tonight. If I can make this night better than all the rest, it's going to be good. So, just give me time. It'll be good. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button and press the like, okay. As always, peace.